Hello, good evening, student. So, today in the class of 4 o'clock, we are going to start the chapter Introduction to Trigonometry, and in this 30 minutes, we will do a quick revision of the topic which we have done previously. Like we have completed the quadratic equation, we have completed arithmetic progression and linear equation in two variable. So what I am doing, I am giving you some questions related to these topics, and we will practice these questions, and then at our scheduled time we will start the introduction to trigonometry. So the first question, try to solve this one. One over x plus 4 minus 1 over x minus 7 is equal to 11 over 30. This question is from quadratic equation. Find the value for x. Second question from AP. If these are the term 9, 17, 25 and so on. Question is for how many terms sum is 636. And third, this is from AP, arithmetic progression. And the third question from linear equation, x upon a minus y upon b is equal to 0. Ax plus by is equal to a square plus b square. We have to find the value for x and y. This is from equations, linear equation in two variable. So right now only Tetso college is there. So only 2 students are there. How are you all? Okay, so try these questions. You can sit in the front from the last. And apart from these 3 questions, if you have any other doubt in the topics which we have covered, you can ask. In the first question, convert this quadratic equation into standard form of quadratic equation, then solve it by either factorization or Milton quadratic formula or by completing the square. Please solve this question. I'm not getting any response from you. Or if you want to ask any other question from the previous topics, you can ask. Tetso College, have you solved the question? I'm writing the formula also for the sum of n terms of AP. This is the formula which you have to use in the second question. In the second question, you just have to substitute the values. Sum is given 636. Number of terms you have to find. A is given 9 and D is given. The common difference you can find. Okay, CC Center. Solve these questions. Or if you have any doubt in any topic which you want to revise, you can ask. Five more minutes, then I will solve these questions. CC Center, are you solving these questions? That's correct answer, Senapati. Very good. The answer for the first question is 2 and 1. The two values are there, x is equal to 2 or x equal to 1. Okay, I am solving the first question. So basically what you have to do in this one, this is the based on the quadratic equation. So you first of all, whenever you got these types of equations, first try to convert this into the standard form, simplify this one. So by simplifying means, first I will take the LCM of the left hand side. So in the denominator we have x plus 4 and x minus 7. So it will be x plus 4 times x minus 7, and x plus 4 will cancel out this one, x plus 4 times x minus 7 times, so x minus 7 over here minus x plus 4, and that is equal to 11 by 30. Now on subtraction of the numerator, the x and x will get cancelled out, and minus 7 and minus 4, that will become minus 11, and in the denominator if we multiply, we will get x square minus 7x plus 4x minus 28 is equal to 11 by 30. 11 and 11 will get cancelled out. Now if we do the cross multiplication, this 30 will get multiplied with this one, this is minus 1 over here, so 30 into minus 1, which is minus 30, that is equal to, on cross multiplying this one, we will get x square minus 7 plus 4 is minus 3x minus 28. Take this 30 minus 30 on the right hand side, so we will get x square minus 3x, minus 30 will go on the right hand side, it will become plus 30, 30 minus 28, that is 2. Now this is the standard quadratic equation in simplest form. Now what we can do, either we can use the middle term splitting or quadratic formula or completing the square by any method. So it is easy to do the middle term splitting over here. So minus 3x can be separated into two parts such that sum should be minus 3 and product should be equal to the product of leading coefficient, which is 1, and the constant number, which is 2. So it can be divided like this, minus 2 minus x, taking x is common, so x minus 2, and taking minus 1 is common, so x minus 2. So factors are x minus 1 and x minus 2 equal to 0. So value of x is 1 or x is equal to 2. 1 and 2, these are the two answers possible. I hope this is clear to all of you. And second question is based on the arithmetic progression. Here we have to find, this is the arithmetic progression, 9, 17, 25 and so on. So we have to find how many terms it will take to make the sum as 636. The formula which you can use in this one is sum of n term is n by 2, 2 times of first term, which is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula which you can use. All the values are known. Sn, this is known, which is 636. N we have to find. The value of a is 9 and the common difference is 8. So just substitute these values and find the value for n. That is the answer for this question. Number of terms. Do it. CC and Senapati, solve this question number 2 and tell me the answer. So in the second question, when we substitute, I am solving the second question. So when we substitute the values, so it will be like this: 636, that is equal to n by 2, 2 times of a is 9, so 9 2 times 18, plus n minus 1 into d is 8, so 8n minus 8, and that will be 8n, 18 minus 8, that is 10, and that will be n times of 2 divided with this one will 4n plus 5 and 636. Now 636 is equal to 4n square plus 5n, or 4n square plus 5n plus 636, that is equal to 0. Now you can solve this quadratic equation again by quadratic formula or by middle term splitting. This is the thing we have to do in the second question. And the third question is same as the linear equation in 2 variable. So I am telling you the answer, you have to do this on your own. So the answer for question number 2 is 12, and the answer for question number 3, that x is equal to a and y is equal to b. So okay, now it's a 2-3 minute break, and at 4 o'clock we will start the chapter Introduction to Trigonometry. Okay, good evening all of you. So today we are going to start the new chapter. The chapter name is Introduction to Trigonometry. Okay, so this trigonometry subject, the topic you are studying for the first time in the class 10th. So it is a very good topic, and the topic consists of real life problems. Most of the questions related to this topic will be on the real life problem, how we can solve the real life problem using the trigonometry. So in this chapter we are going to cover three things. What we will cover? So first one, the basic concepts of the trigonometry, then trigonometric ratios, then complementary angle, fourth one we are going to do trigonometric identities, and in the last part we will do the application of trigonometry, which is also known as height and distances, like in the real world how trigonometry is being applied to solve the questions related to height and distances. So it's a very interesting topic, and the concepts are very interesting. So study it very carefully, right? So let us start with the basic concept. So as you can see, the name of the chapter is trigonometry. So first of all, let us understand what do we mean by this word, why the name is called this trigonometry. So it is made up of three words, three Greek words. First one is tri, gon, and metron. The meaning of these three words is that the tri, as you all know, tri means three, the gon means sides, and the word metron in English, it means measure. So basically the meaning is three sides measure, or basically it is the subject in which we study the properties of three-sided figure, and three-sided figure is nothing but the triangle. So to study in this chapter we will study the properties of the triangle, basically how the angles and sides of the triangle are related to each other. That is basically the trigonometry, the relationship between the angles of the triangle and the sides of the triangle. Now this trigonometry can be applied to any type of triangle. Any type of triangle means the right angle triangle, acute angle, obtuse angle, but in class 10th we will restrict ourselves to only right angle triangle. All the questions related to acute and obtuse can also be solved, but in 10th class we will study the trigonometry related to only right angle triangle, right? Now let us discuss the right angle triangle first. So all of you know that right angle triangle is a triangle in which one of the angle is 90 degree. So let's say this is the right angle triangle ABC, angle A is 90 degree, and the three sides which are known as the side opposite to 90 degree, this BC, that is called hypotenuse, and the side base, this AC is called base, and this is called the perpendicular. The base can also be called perpendicular, or this perpendicular can also be called as base. These names can interchange depending upon the angle. So now what do we mean by angle? Still now we have used different variables to define different things. In this trigonometry chapter, to denote angle we will use a special symbol, this symbol that is called theta, theta. This is called theta. So to denote the angle we will use the symbol theta. So here we will study the angle related to trigonometric ratios of acute angle. So acute angle are those angles which are less than 90 degree. So this triangle ABC, this is a right angle triangle, angle A is 90 degree. If angle A is 90 degree, then we know that angle B plus angle C the sum is 90 degree because angle A alone is 90 degree. It means the remaining sum of remaining two angles, that is also 90 degree. And if the sum of these two angles is 90 degree, then we can say both the angles are less than 90 degree. So both the angles, angle B and angle C, are called acute angles. So we have to study the properties of the acute angle triangle and acute angle. Now in this one, what side is called base and what side is called perpendicular, that depends. Let's say if I am considering this is my triangle, right angle triangle, 90 degree is this one. If I am considering this angle as my theta, if I am considering this is theta, then side opposite to theta, that is known as perpendicular. So let's say if I name this one as ABC, then you can see opposite to theta we have the side AB, and this AB is called perpendicular, and then BC is called the base. In the same case, the same triangle, if I consider A, vertex A as my theta, then now this time the side opposite to theta is BC. So BC is called as perpendicular this time. And AB is called the base. So take care of this thing. The side opposite to theta, that is called perpendicular, and other one is called the base, and the side opposite to 90 degree, that is always known as hypotenuse. In some of the books you can also see that in place of perpendicular and base they can use the word adjacent and opposite. So for perpendicular we can also use the word opposite, and for base they also use the word adjacent. Since the perpendicular is opposite to the theta, that's why it is also known as perpendicular opposite side, and the base is adjacent to theta, that's why it is known as adjacent. So these two words can also be used, opposite and adjacent, in place of perpendicular and base respectively. Is this clear till now? So what we have discussed till so far, we are going to restrict ourselves to right angle triangle, and we will learn the trigonometric ratios of acute angles. And I have told you that it is right angle triangle, one of the angle is 90 degree, side opposite to 90 degree, that is hypotenuse, and what we will consider as my base and the perpendicular, that depends on the angle which I am considering. If I am taking angle as you can see in the diagram, if I am taking C as my angle, then AB will call the perpendicular opposite to C, and the remaining BC is called the base. And if I am considering A as my angle, then BC will be as perpendicular and AB is the base. Right? Okay, perfect. Now in this trigonometry since we are using triangle, so you know in triangle we have three sides. Let's say this is my ABC is my angle, right angle triangle, angle B is 90 degree. The notation, always remember that whenever you are naming the triangle, the vertices of the triangle should always be named by using capital letters, and the side of the triangle should always be named, or not of the triangle, of any polygon. If you are naming the sides, that is denoted by small letters. And the general notation, the notation which we use, the side opposite to capital B is AC. So this AC is denoted by small b, and side opposite to vertex A, that is denoted by small a, and side opposite to vertex C, that is denoted by small c. This is the general notation. Opposite to angle A, small a, opposite to angle B, small b, and opposite to angle C, small c. Now we have three sides, small a, small b, and small c. Now in how many ways we can write the ratio of these sides? How many ratios are possible? Most of you might, many of you might know that there are 6 trigonometric ratios. But why there are 6 trigonometric ratios, not 7 nor 5, exactly 6 are there? Why? Because since we have only 3 sides, A, B and C, how many different ratios we can write using the help of these 3? Either we can write A upon B. If we are using side A and B, either we can write A upon B or B upon A. Using B or C, we can write B upon C or C upon B. And using A and C, we can write A upon C or C upon A. These are the only 6 ratios which we can write. That's why in trigonometry we have 6 trigonometric ratios, ratio of these two sides. Now the ratio of these two sides are denoted by different names. Those are called the trigonometric ratios. So the names are, first is sine. The standard name is SINE, sine, but in general we will write this one as only SIN. So now what this sine represents? This represents the ratio of the opposite and adjacent, or you can say the perpendicular and hypotenuse. So sine, let's say if I am considering angle this one. So sine of angle C or sine of theta, if I am saying, so sine of theta is the ratio of opposite and hypotenuse, which is C upon B, or perpendicular over hypotenuse. Similarly, the second trigonometric ratio is cosine, COSINE, and in short it is known as cos. And cos of theta, the cos of theta is the ratio of the base and the hypotenuse, which is A upon B. I am writing these ratios with respect to this diagram on the left hand side. Third one is tangent. The tangent, in short, it is known as tan theta. That is the ratio of perpendicular and base. So perpendicular is C and the base is A. So C upon A. These are the basic three. Now the rest of the three are the reciprocal of these. So reciprocal of sine is cosec, or we in the standard name is cosecant, but we use this one as cosec, and it is just the reciprocal of sine. So sine is C upon B, so this will become B upon C. Similarly, reciprocal of cosine is secant, which is denoted as sec, and reciprocal of A upon B is B upon A. And the last one, tangent. The reciprocal of tangent is cotangent, and the short form is cot theta. So tangent is C upon A, so it will be A upon C. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Now many of you might be wondering how you will remember these ratio, like sine theta is ratio of which two side, cosecant theta is ratio of which two side, tan theta is ratio of which two side. So there is a very special formula by which we can use. PBP HHB. So this is the there are different in different region, there are different full form for this formula. This is just a made up formula. This is not the standard formula. This is just a made up formula to memorize the ratios of sine, cos and tan. Now in our region, in Hindi language, so this is known as the full form which we have made to memorize this one is known as Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bhole. Many of you have told me that understand Hindi. So in Hindi it is known as Pandit, P for Pandit, B for Badri, P for Prasad, Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bhole. So you can make your own statement also, so to memorize this one. So Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bhole. Now first one is for this first one, the ratio, first ratio you can see P upon H, that is for sine. The second ratio, the B upon H, that is for cos, and the third ratio, which is P upon B, that is for tan. So sine, cos, tan, and this P means perpendicular, B means base, H means hypotenuse. So these are the three ratios. Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bhole, just write this one, or you can also memorize this one as PBP HHB. And the first ratio P upon H will indicate sine theta, which is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse. Second one is for cos theta, and third one is for tan theta, which is perpendicular upon base. CC Center says some people have curly black hair turns permanent black K. Curly black, okay. Okay, okay. So, yeah, in CC4, they have written certain statements. Some people have curly brown hair turns permanent black. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, there are so many. From region to region, it varies. So, it's not mandatory which statement you are using. Mandatory is you should remember this notation PBP HHB. Okay. Yeah, the beginning alphabet, CC4. Yeah, right. Okay. So, this is for sine, cos and tan. And the reciprocal of this one is cosec, sec and cot. The reciprocal of, since sine is P upon H, so cosec will be H upon P. Similarly, cos is B upon H, so sec will be H upon B. And tan is P upon B, so cot is B upon P. So, these are the 6 trigonometric ratios which relates the side of the triangle, of right angle triangle. Okay, is this clear till now? So, the very basic question if we are going to do, suppose if I give you that this is a right angle triangle A, B, C, this is already given, and let's say if I give you the sides also, this is 3, this is 4 and this is 5. And now I am asking you to write the 6 trigonometric ratios of different angle. Suppose if I say write the value of sine A, cos A, tan C, and always remember we will only write the trigonometric ratio for the acute angle. Angle B is 90 degree, so we will write the ratio for either angle A or angle C. And sec A like this. So first of all, you have to figure out that which angle we are talking about. So in the first part, we are talking about sine of angle A. So it means if you are considering A as your angle, it means this will become your perpendicular and this side will become your base. Opposite to angle, that will be perpendicular and rest will be base, and this will always be hypotenuse. So sine of A is, sine is nothing but perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Pandit Badri Prasad har har bole. So perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular is 4 and hypotenuse is 5. So that will be sine of A is 4 upon 5. The ratio of sine of angle A is 4 upon 5. Similarly, cos of angle A. Again you are considering angle A. So cos is nothing but base upon hypotenuse. So base is 3, hypotenuse is 5. So cos of A will be 3 upon 5. Third one, tan of C. Now this time make sure that we are considering angle C. It means my perpendicular and bases will get changed. So if I am considering C as my angle, so this time perpendicular will be this one, opposite to angle C, that will be perpendicular, and this will be my base. So now tan of C. So tan is nothing but perpendicular upon base, so that will be 3 upon 4. That will be the value for tan. Similarly, if I say sine of C also, so this time sine of C means I am considering angle C, so perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So this time perpendicular is 3, hypotenuse is 5, so it will be 3 upon 5. Similarly, if I say cot of C, so cot of C is nothing but the reciprocal of tangent. So tangent of C is 3 upon 4, so cot of C will be 4 upon 3. Similarly, sec of A. Now again sec of A, so you can relate these two. Sec and cos are reciprocal of each other. So if cos of A is 3 upon 5, so sec of A is 5 upon 3. So in this way, you can write the values for different ratios. I hope this is clear to all of you. Shillong Center, is this clear? Okay, perfect. So quickly do this question. And I believe that all of you know the Pythagoras theorem, right? So this is my triangle given A, B, C, and okay, so let's say this is my 17, this is 8. Find the value of sin C, cos A, tan C, tan A, and sine of A and cos of C. Tell me the values for 6 ratios with respect to this triangle which I have made. Angle B is 90 degree. So first of all, in the previous question I have given all the 3 sides, but this time I have not given one of the side. So using the Pythagoras theorem, you have to find one of the missing side, then you have to find these 6 trigonometric ratio. Yes, CC Pur, that is right. CC Pur, the 10C value is not right. No need to hurry, do it carefully. First make your basics strong. Shillong Center and Presidency College, give some response. Now that is right. The value of 10C, that is right now. One more minute, then I will solve. Okay, CC Pur, done. Presidency College, Tetso College, Shillong Center. I can see the video of one of the class. Is this Shillong Center? 4 students, 2 boys sitting at the back and 2 girls sitting in the front. Are you from Shillong? Okay, okay. This response has come very fast. Where are the answers? Okay, now I am doing the question. So first of all, you know that one of the side is missing. So you know that this is hypotenuse, this is one of the side. Though according to the Pythagoras theorem says hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So h square is 17 square is equal to perpendicular. Let's say this is perpendicular is missing. So p square plus 8 square is 64. So 17 square is 289. is equal to p square plus 64. 289 minus 64 is 225, which is equal to p square. So value of p is 15. So one of the side is 15, which is the missing one, the vertical side. Now sine of c. If I am considering c as my angle, so we have to consider this one, and this one. So sine of c is nothing but perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So for c, perpendicular is 15. Perpendicular formula for P theorem. Okay, so sine of c. The Pythagoras theorem is written Shillong Center. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. You can use this one to find the unknown side. So c, sine of c is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, which is 15 over 17. Tan of c is perpendicular upon base, which is 15 over 8. Cos of c is base over hypotenuse, which is going to be 8 over 17. Now considering angle A, so cos of A is again cos is base over hypotenuse, but this time if I am considering A as my angle, so 8 will be the perpendicular and 15 will be the base. So 15 upon 17, tan of A will be now 8 upon 15, and sine of A will be now 8 upon 17. Right, cos of C is 8 upon 17. So I hope this question is clear. This is a very basic question. When one of the, so we have used two concepts over here. First concept is to finding the unknown side using the Pythagoras theorem, and then writing the trigonometric ratios using the concept which ratio relates which of the two sides. Okay. Now the next one. Okay, perfect. So if I give you like this, let's say if I write, if sine of angle A is equal to 3 by 4, find other trigonometric ratio. It says sine of angle A in a triangle ABC. So sine of angle A is 3 by 4. Let me draw the diagram also. This is the triangle, and sine of A is 3 by 4. So you have to find the other 5 trigonometric ratios, remaining trigonometric ratios. So how you can find? Again, all the questions are related to right angle triangle. So you know that sine is nothing but the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse. So this upper part of the ratio will relate to perpendicular, and this one will relate to hypotenuse, right? So if this is my A, so perpendicular will be this BC, so that will be 3, and hypotenuse is nothing but AC, opposite to 90 degree, that is 4. So from the sine of A we can write like this, 3 and 4. Now you can find the other ratio by first finding the unknown side. So again applying the Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem says hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. H square is equal to P square plus B square. So hypotenuse is 4 square is equal to P square plus 3 square. 16 is equal to P square plus 9. 16 minus 9 is 7 is equal to P square, and P is equal to root 7. And remember that in quadratic equation I told you whenever we are taking the square root in equation we have to do the plus minus. So P will be plus minus of root 7, but this time these are the sides of the triangle. So sides cannot be negative. That's why we will take only the positive value of P, which is root 7. So this unknown side is root 7. Now this unknown side is root 7. So you can find the rest of the trigonometric ratio. Now here they have not mentioned like which trigonometric ratio, like of angle A or of angle C. So how you will solve it? You have to see what is given in the question. In the question, this is given of sine of angle A. It means the rest 5 trigonometric ratios should be of the angle A. So you have to find cos A, tan A, sec A, cosec A, and cot A. Do it fast. And how cos A is root 7 by 4? Huh. The answers are very easy. You can do it. Just do it quickly in your notebook, then we'll proceed further. So these are the basic types of question we have done. I hope all of you have done. Like sine of A is given, cos of A will be root 7 by 4, tan of A will be 3 by root 7, and similarly the cosec will be the ratio reciprocal of sine A, which is 4 upon 3. Sec A is the reciprocal of cos A, which is 4 by root 7, and cot A is the reciprocal of tan A, which is root 7 by 3. I hope this is clear till now to all of you. Okay, so let's proceed further. Now try this question. It is given that if cot theta, generally theta is given, cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8, you have to find the value of 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta over 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Solve this one. Cot theta is given, so let me give you the hint. Okay, first of all, do it on your own. And how's the weather there? Too hot or rainy? All in these questions, always draw the right angle triangle. First of all, draw a right angle triangle and see cot theta represents which two sides. Find the other side using Pythagoras theorem, and then find the value of sin theta and cos theta and substitute in this one. Are you able to solve? Sisipur? Okay. Let me do it. First of all, whenever you see cot theta is 7 upon 8, so first of all draw a right angle triangle. Yes, Isipur, that is right. So this is a right angle triangle. Let's say this is my theta. Okay, this is the first step you have to do. After this, remember that cot theta represent the ratio of which two side. Just write that formula, PBP HHB. So sin cos 10, this was for 10, and cot theta is the reciprocal of 10, so it is B upon P. So this is nothing but the ratio of base over perpendicular. So if this is my theta, so base will be this one 7 and this will be perpendicular, which is 8, right? So this is the first step which you always have to do, draw a right angle triangle and mention the two sides which is mentioned by the ratio. Now the third side you can find using the Pythagoras theorem. So hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of these two sides. So 8 square plus 7 square, that is equal to hypotenuse square. This is 64 plus 49. This is 113 h square. So h will be equal to root 113. So this is the value of hypotenuse, right? Now you have to find this one. So either you can substitute directly the value of sin theta and cos theta, or you can simplify this expression. How we can simplify this expression? This is 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta. This is nothing but the trigonometric algebraic identity a plus b into a minus b, and you all know a plus b into a minus b, that is nothing but a square minus b square. So this can also be written like that, 1 square minus sin square theta. So this can be written as 1 square minus sin theta whole square. Similarly the denominator, 1 square minus cos theta whole square. By doing this your calculation will reduce. Now you can substitute the value. So 1 square is 1. Sin theta is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse. So in this triangle, perpendicular is 8, hypotenuse is root 113. So it is 8 over root 113 whole square. In the denominator, cos theta, base over hypotenuse, 7 over root 113 whole square, right? Again if we simplify, this will is 1 minus 64 over 113 over 1 minus 49 over 113. So now you can just simplify this one, it's an easy one now. 113 minus 64, that is 49. 49 over 113 whole divided by 64 over 113. 113 will get cancelled out. So 49 over 64, that is the answer. Presidency College, is this clear? I have just substituted the values and then simplification part I have done, nothing else. Okay, and the important point which you can make here is that this sin square theta, whenever it is written the square, like let me write it, whenever I say sin square theta, so sin theta whole square, this is written as sin square theta. Don't write this one as, this is not equal to sin theta square, this is wrong. Never write like this. We always have to write sin, between sin and theta the square has to be here like this. This is the correct way to write, and we will read this one as sin square theta. Similarly cos square theta, tan square theta, and sin square theta, cos square theta, sin square theta and cos square theta nothing but cos square theta, basically cos theta whole square. That is the correct notation. Shillong Center, you are saying base and perpendicular formula of Pythagoras theorem. Base and perpendicular formula of Pythagoras theorem, like I am not getting like what you are asking. Like, are you asking like how to find the base from the Pythagoras theorem and perpendicular from the Pythagoras theorem? Is that? Okay, okay. So it is not a different one. The same logic you can use. Like Pythagoras theorem says h square is equal to p square plus b square. Let's say if you want to find p, so you can write p square is equal to, take this b square on the left hand side, this will be h square minus b square, or p will be equal to under root of h square minus b square. But don't remember this p and b in this way, always remember this thing. You can, from this one, two of the things will be given and remaining other one you can find easily. Let's say if I say let's say b is given 6 and h is given 10, and you have to find the value for p. So just remember the basic formula, h square is equal to p square plus b square. So h square is 10 square is equal to p square plus b square, which is 6 square. Now just substitute, do the basic algebraic calculation. 10 square is 100, p square plus 36, 100 minus 36 is equal to p square, 100 minus 36 is 64 is equal to p square, and p will be equal to 8. Is this clear, Shillong Center? Is this clear? The base and perpendicular formula of Pythagoras theorem, Shillong? Okay, perfect. It is not a different one, the same thing was there. Okay. Now one more good question. Try this one. It is written in triangle ABC. B is 90 degree. Tangent of A is 1 over root 3. You have to find the value of and two things. In triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree, tan of A is 1 by root 3, and you have to find the values for these expression. Again the same thing, draw the right angle triangle, making B as the 90 degree, and with respect to tan of A is 1 by root 3, mark the two sides and find the other side, and then find these values, substitute. Do this one, this is same as the previous question. That's right, Sisipur. That's right, that's a college. Perfect. Second one is also right, that's so. So Tetsu College, it is situated in which state? Oh, Nagaland. And the city? And which is the city in Nagaland? UK? Oh, Dimapur. Okay, okay. Perfect. So, Shillong Center, you got the answer? The answer for first part and the second part. So, is this the Shillong Center which I can see? 4 students, 3 on one side and 1 person on the other side. That side Senapati. The answer is correct. So, tan A is 1 by root 3. So, very easy one. What you have to do, just draw the right angle triangle. Angle B is 90 degree, that is already given. You can take this one as A or this one as A, nothing matter. So, tan A is 1 by root 3, and now you might know that tangent of any angle is ratio of perpendicular upon base. So, if I am considering this angle, so perpendicular is 1, base is root 3. So, if this is 1 and this is root 3, so you can find the hypotenuse squaring of these two and taking under root. So, under root of root 3 square plus 1 square. Root 3 square is 3, 1 square is 1, 3 plus 1 is 4. So, root of 4, that is 2. Now, now you can find any values. So, you want substituting, like I am doing the first one. So, sine of A is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So, 1 by 2 cos of C. Now, this time make sure that cos of C from considering this angle. So, base upon hypotenuse. So, this time 1 is the base, hypotenuse is 2. So, that is also 1 by 2. Cos of A, this root 3 over 2, and sine of C, that is root 3 over 2 also. So, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that is 1 by 4. Root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2, that is 3 by 4. 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4, that is 1. That is the answer. Similarly, you can do the second part also. Now, try this. In triangle PQR, angle Q is 90 degree, PR plus QR, that is equal to 25, PQ is equal to 5. Find sine of P, cos of P, and tan of P. Triangle PQR, angle Q is 90 degree, and these two things are given. That's right, Tetso College. Sin P value. That is also right. Cos. Third one is also right. Perfect. No, 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 Sisipur. The value is not right. No. Draw the right angle triangle. Using the Pythagoras theorem, try to find all the three sides. In every question, you have to draw the right angle triangle. OR is not given. QR is not given, you have to find. The sum of PR and QR is given and PQ is given. The value of QR you have to find, Shillong. Sisipur, the answer is not right. QR and PR, the sum is 25. The individual value you have to find by using the Pythagoras theorem. That is the question is all about. This is the thing which you are asking. This is the thing you have to find. After finding PR and QR, the question is easy. Only you have to write the ratio. So try how you can apply the Pythagoras theorem in finding those two sides. Senapati, that is right. Okay, I am solving this one. What you can do? First of all, the first step you have to do is always draw the right angle triangle. Second step is Q is this one, so you can take P this one, R this one. Now PQ is 5, so this side is 5. PR plus QR is 25. So what you can do, let's say if my QR is X, so PR is 25 minus X, because sum of these two sides is 25. That's right, Senapati College. Now you know X and 25 minus X. You know the relationship between three sides. Apply the Pythagoras theorem. So 25 minus X whole square, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square, 5 square plus X square. So this will be A square plus B square minus 50X is equal to 25 plus X square. So X square and X square will get cancelled out. 625 minus 25, that is 600, is equal to 50X, and X will be equal to 12. So X is equal to 12 means QR is equal to 12, therefore PR is equal to 13. Now we got the three sides. Now it is very easy. Any ratio you can find. Sin P is nothing but 12 upon 13, cos P 5 over 13, and tan P 12 over 5. So the main thing is to find the sides. After getting the three sides of the triangle, finding the ratio is cakewalk. It's very easy. All of you got it? Shillong Center, is this clear now? Any doubt? Anybody? Okay, so this is the first section of the chapter relating the trigonometric ratio with the sides. So this is the first part we have completed. Now we will take a break of 10 minutes, and after the break we will start the second part of the chapter, which is the value of trigonometric ratios at some standard angles, right? So a sharp break of 10 minutes. After exactly 10 minutes we will start the class. Okay. Okay, welcome back. So let's continue. So the first section we have finished. Now the second section of the trigonometry is the value of trigonometric ratio at some standard angles. So note down the heading, value of trigonometric ratio at standard angles. And what do you mean by standard angles over here? The standard, in the standard angle we will consider 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. These are the standard angles. We will find the value of trigonometric ratios at these angle, value of all 6 trigonometric ratio at these angle. Now let us do the first part at 45 degree. So for this one, what we have to do, we have to consider an isosceles right angle triangle. So this is the right angle triangle ABC, but this is isosceles. Isosceles means the two perpendicular sides are equal. So if these two sides are equal, and in the 9th class you have studied that angles opposite to equal sides are also equal. So if these two sides are equal, angle A and angle C are also equal, and which is nothing but 45 degree and 45 degree. Right? Now if I say this BC as x, so AB is also x. Now with the help of Pythagoras theorem we can find the value for AC. AC is nothing but under root of x square plus x square, which is under root of 2x square, which is root 2x. So value of AC is root 2x. Now you can find the value at 45 degree. Like suppose if I have to find sine of 45 degree. Now for 45 degree you can consider either angle A or angle C, both are at 45 degree. So angle sine of 45 degree or nothing but sine of angle A, that is nothing but the perpendicular upon hypotenuse, which is x over root 2x. X and x will get cancelled out and we will get the value of 1 by root 2. Similarly, cos of 45 you can also say base over hypotenuse, which is again x over root 2x, which is 1 by root 2, and tan of 45, that is nothing but the perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular is x and base is also x, which is x upon x, which is equal to 1. So these are the values of these three trigonometric ratio. Sine of 45 and cos of 45 are 1 by root 2 and tan of 45 is 1. And similarly you can find the reciprocal of these also. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. So cosec 45 is root 2 over 1. Sec 45 is again root 2 over 1 and cot 45 is 1. Is this clear? You don't have to remember the derivation, you just have to remember the final values. And again there is a special way to memorize the values also. Just look at the way how we are calculating the values. So this is for 45 degree. Now for 30 degree and 60 degree. So for this 30 degree and 60 degree, what we have to do, we have to consider a equilateral triangle, because 60 degree angle is found in equilateral triangle. So let's say this is my equilateral triangle, and in the 9th class also you must have studied when we draw a perpendicular in equilateral triangle from one of the vertex, it divides the opposite side in two equal parts. Or let's say this is AD is perpendicular. So you can say that these two triangles, triangle ADB and triangle ADC, are congruent triangle. Congruent by what? You can say by right angle side hypotenuse. RHS congruency, this is 90 degree, hypotenuse is same and AD is common. So since it is a equilateral triangle, so this angle is 60 degree and this angle is 90 degree, so this angle is going to be 30 degree. Now again we can find the values of these. Well, let's say this complete, the side of this complete is 2x. So since when we draw a perpendicular in this equilateral triangle, it will divide the base into two equal parts. So the BC, the complete BC is 2x, but it will divide into two parts. So this will be x and this will be x. Now just find the perpendicular using the Pythagoras theorem. In triangle ABD, the hypotenuse is given 2x, the base is given x, we just have to find the perpendicular. So 2x square is equal to AD square plus x square, 4x square is equal to AD square plus x square, AD square is equal to 3x square, and AD is equal to root 3x. So the value for this perpendicular is root 3x. Now after getting the values of the three sides, you can find the any ratio. Like if you have to find sine of 60 degree, so sine of 60 degree, we are considering this angle. So sine is nothing but the perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular is this one, root 3x over hypotenuse, which is 2x. X and x will get cancelled out, so it is root 3 over 2. Similarly, you can find sine of 30 degree also. For 30 degree, we have to consider this angle. If I am considering this as my angle, then opposite to this one, that will be perpendicular. So this time perpendicular is x and hypotenuse is still root 2x. So x over 2x, that is 1 by 2. Right. In the same way, you can find the value for tan 60, tan 30, sin cos 60 and cos 30 also. Write down in your notebook this complete derivation. Note it down. And let me know whether you are getting this method or not. Is this method clear for 30 degree and 60 degree? By drawing the triangle, you can find the ratio of all of the sides. Perfect. And rest of the center, CC4, Senapati, Tetso, Presidency. Are you getting this? Just give the quick response. Oh, St. Joseph College. St. Joseph College, Ukhrul. It is in which state? Okay, Senapati, what is the doubt you are having? In which step you are having doubt, like? Okay, Manipur. Senapati, in which step you are having doubt? The 30 degree and 60 degree angle? Okay, basically what we are doing for 30 degree and 60 degree, first of all, I have considered the right equilateral triangle, and all of you know the equilateral triangle is all the sides are equal and all the angles are 60 degree. And then I have drawn one of the perpendicular, like this. You can see this perpendicular I have drawn. So this perpendicular, when we draw a perpendicular in equilateral triangle, it divides the opposite side in two equal parts, and angle get also divided into two equal part. So the, let's say the side is 2x, all the sides are of 2x of triangle ABC. So the base is of also 2x, but when it is divided into two parts, it becomes x and x. So this is AB is 2x, BD is x. You can find the value for AD by using the Pythagoras theorem. The 2x square is equal to AD square plus x square. From this one you will get AD is equal to root 3x, which is the perpendicular. Now in this triangle, we know all the three sides, 2x, root 3x, and the base is x. And angle, since it is a equilateral triangle, this was 60 degree, this is perpendicular, so this remaining angle has to be 30 degree, since the sum of the angles is 180 degree. Now you can find sine of 60. Sine of 60 is nothing but this is 60 degree. Sine of 60 is perpendicular over hypotenuse. So perpendicular is root 3x, hypotenuse is 2x. So root 3x over 2x, that is root 3 over 2. Similarly, sine of 30 degree you can also find. Shillong Center, you are asking, 1 second Shillong Center. Senapati, is this clear now? You can also find, like, if you have to find tan of 30 degree, so tan of 30 degree you can find the perpendicular upon base. So x over root 3x, which is 1 by root 3 for tan of 30 degree. The Shillong Center, you are asking the doubt in Pythagoras theorem, base is equal to p square plus h square. No. The Shillong Center, the doubt you are asking, in Pythagoras theorem, h square is equal to p square plus b square. So if you have to find the base, so first you will write b square is equal to, this p square will go on the left hand side. So this will be h square minus p square, and the b will be equal to square root of h square minus p square. This is the value of b. Is this clear, Shillong Center? Shillong, is this clear? The Pythagoras theorem? The h square is equal to p square plus b square. B square is equal to h square minus p square. Okay. Now rest of the angles left are 0 degree and 90 degree. Now these are very interesting, how we can find the values for 0 degree and 90 degree. So for, you have to consider, this is my triangle first of all, right angle triangle, this is my 90 degree, this is my A, this is my B, and this is my C, and this is my theta. Let's say sin theta, the value of sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, so it will be AB over AC. Now I am interested in finding the value of sine of 0 degree. Now what will happen? Now right now you can see this angle is theta, it has some value, let's say it is 30 or 40 something, some value it has. Now if you are going to decrease this value, because we want the angle to be 0 degree, so what will happen? So you can see, if I decrease this angle, the point A will come closer to point B. Like if I draw another diagram in which the angle is less than the previous one, the diagram will look like this, something like this. This is C, this is A, this is B. This theta is smaller than the previous one. So you can see the difference between the, if you relate these two diagrams, the point A has come closer to point B. Similarly, if you like decrease this angle once again, the point A will again come closer to point B. It will be like this, theta is again has decreased. So you can see as the theta is going to be decreased, like this is the thing, as the theta is going to be decreased, the point A come closer and closer and closer to point B. So when the theta is exactly 0, you can see the point A and B will collapse or they will coincide with each other. So this will take place. So when the theta is exactly 0 degree, the diagram will look like this something. C is over here and A and B will coincide with each other. So what will happen in this case? The length of AB has become 0. So if the length of AB has become 0, therefore sine of 0 degree, so AB is 0 and 0 divided by something, that will always be 0. So sine of 0 degree is 0. This is the value of sine 0. Are you getting it? This method are you getting? When theta is going to be decrease and decrease, the point A and B will coincide. So length of AB will be 0. If AB is 0, then sine of 0 degree will be 0. Similarly, if I ask you about cos of 0 degree, so cos of, first of all, let's say cos of theta. Cos theta is nothing but base upon hypotenuse. So it is BC over AC. Now when it becomes 0, the theta, when theta becomes 0 degree, you can see the complete, Shillong Center, that is one, the complete AC and BC overlap with each other and that becomes equal. So BC and AC will become equal, and equal upon equal, that is nothing but 1. So cos 0 is 1. Right? Similarly, the tan of 0 degree, you can say tan of 0, tan is nothing but the perpendicular upon base. Since the perpendicular has become 0, so tan 0 is also 0. So these are the values. Sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, and tan 0 is 0 degree. Are you getting? All of you? Just type yes or no fast. CC Center, you are asking what is cot of 90 degree. Now let us, this is okay, cot of 0 you are finding. So tan of 0 is 0, and we know that cot is nothing but the reciprocal of tan. So cot of 0 degree is 1 upon 0, reciprocal of 0 is 1 upon 0, and 1 upon 0 we know that is not defined. 1 upon 0 is not defined. No. Cosec 0 is not infinity. There is a difference between infinity and not defined. This is the major issue. Like most of the students are having difficulty in this one. Shillong Center, you are saying cosec 0 is infinity. That is not right. Cosec 0 is not defined. Similarly, cot 0 is not defined. Let me tell you what is the difference between infinity and not defined. Make a note of this thing. You will always, this will always be helpful to you. The difference between infinity and not defined. Like suppose in the first class also, if you remember the Shillong Center, especially the Shillong Center, in the very first class I have already told you the difference between infinity and not defined. I am explaining this to you once again. Here we are going to use it. Let's say if I write 1 upon 0.1. So 1 upon 0.1 basically means like how many times you will add 0.1 to make it equal to 1. So that is 10 times. Or you can say, like if I say 10 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2, all of you, we all know that is 5. But the basic meaning is that how many times we will add this 2 to make it equal to 10. So we will add this 2 5 times to make it equal to 10. That's why the answer is going to be 5. Similarly, so if I say 1 upon 0.01, that is nothing but 100. 1 upon 0.001, that is nothing but 1000. So you can see, as the denominator is going to be decrease, and decrease, the answer is going to be increase. Earlier the denominator was 0.1, the answer is 10. When the denominator is decreased, the answer become 100. When it is further decreased, the answer become 1000. So as the denominator is going to be decreased, the answer is going to be increase. So if I say, if the denominator is tending to 0, this arrowhead which I have made, it is known as tending. When the denominator is tending to 0 means it is not exactly 0, but it is very close to 0. The answer is going to be infinity. Infinity is a very large number. Now what do we mean by not defined? Now if you know 1 divided by 0, so basically it means how many times you will add 0 to make it equal to 1. So 1 minus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. So it means how many times we are going to add 0 to make it equal to 1. It is not possible ever. You can add 0 lakh times or crore times or million times, it will never be equal to 1. That's why this case is known as not defined. So always remember, when the denominator is exactly 0, that is not defined, and when the denominator is very close to 0, that is infinity. This is the difference between not defined and infinity. So the cosec of 0, that is 1 upon 0, that is not defined. Cot of 0 degree, that is also 1 upon 0, that is not defined, not infinity. Is this clear? Shillong Center, CC Pur, St. Joseph. So always keep this in mind. This is a very important concept, the difference between infinity and not defined. Okay, perfect. Now what we were doing, the values. So 0 degree is done, right? Now let us talk about the 90 degree. Only the last angle is left. So again the same concept we can apply. Let's say this is my angle, this is my triangle, A, B and C. This is my theta. Earlier what we were doing, we were trying to decrease the theta. Now this time we were going to increase the theta. So again sin theta is nothing but BC over AC. So this time we want our angle to be 90 degree. The theta needs to be 90 degree. It means it needs to be increased. When the theta needs to be increased, what will happen in this case? The point A will come closer to B. Like you can see the next diagram if I draw, when the theta is going to be increased, the diagram will look like this. It has somewhat increased. Now again it has increased. So when it is going to be increase, the point A will come closer to point B, or they will, you can say they will coincide. So when the theta is perfectly going to be 90 degree, it will be like this. The point A and B will coincide. So since point A and B will coincide, the value of AB will become 0. If AB becomes 0, so sin theta, BC and AC will be equal. So BC and AC will be equal, so sine of 0 degree, that is 1. Cos theta is base over hypotenuse, AB over AC. Since AB is going to be 0, so cos of 0 degree, that is 0. Sorry, we are talking about 90 degree. I am written 0 degree by mistake. So sine of 90 degree is 1 and cos of 90 degree is 0. Similarly, if I talk about tan of 90 degree, so tan of 90 degree, since AB has become 0, the denominator in the tan of 90 degree, we have to take BC over AB. Since AB has become 0, so denominator has become 0, so it is not defined. Very good, undefined. Undefined or not defined, both are same. You can use any one, but don't use infinity in case of not defined. So is this clear to all of you, the values? So these are the way in which we can find the values. Now let me tell you a quick way in which you can draw the table regarding the values, so it will help you in solving the questions fastly. So what you can do, we have to draw the table like this. In the left column, write sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. 6 trigonometry ratio on the left column. On the top, the standard angles which we have done, 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Only one line you have to remember, the values for sine angle Rest all the things you can like you can relate with the sine. So only one line you have to remember, sine of 0 degree is 0, 30 degree is 1 by 2, 45 degree is 1 by root 2, 60 degree is root 3 over 2, and 90 degree is 1. Only this line you have to remember, 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1. Nothing else. If you can memorize this one, and you have to memorize, if you can memorize this one, rest of the values it is very easy. After writing sine, now for cos, just reverse these values from right to left. So if you reverse the order, the last one will come in the front, then this root 3 by 2 will come over here, 1 by root 2 will remain as it is, this 1 by 2 will come over here, and this 0 will come over here. These are the values for cos. For tan, what we need to do, the relationship between sine, cos and tan is that tan theta is nothing but sine theta over cos theta. The ratio of sine upon cos, that is nothing but tan. Okay, Shillong Center already memorized, that's perfect. Let me quickly finish this one. Tan. So tan is sine over cos, so 0 upon 1. 0 upon 1 is 0. 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2, that is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2 upon 1 by root 2, that is 1. Root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, that is 3. Now 1 upon 0, that is not defined. Now after getting these three values, you can find the rest of the thing very easily, because the rest of the three ratios are the reciprocal. So cot is nothing but the reciprocal of tan. So reciprocal of 0 is not defined. Reciprocal of 1 by root 3 is root 3, 1, 1 by root 3, and this will be 0. Sec is the reciprocal of cos. So do the reciprocal of these. 1 upon 1 is 1, 2 by root 3, root 2, 2, reciprocal of 0 is not defined. Cosec is the reciprocal of sine. Reciprocal of 0 is not defined. 2, root 2, 2 by root 3 and 1. So in this way you can make down this table to memorize this one. So at your home, try to make this table at least 3-4 times, so you will easily memorize the values, and in the future you don't have to make the table. Or while doing the questions also, when you will do as many questions as possible, most of the values you will get easily memorized. No need to worry about the table. It is just for the initial purpose, we have to draw it. All of you have drawn? And any doubt till now? If you don't have any doubt till now, we will proceed further, like regarding what type of questions we are having in this topic. Waiting for your response. Any doubt till now? Any center? Shillong Center. Okay, okay. No doubt. CC4, Tetso, St. Joseph. Any doubt? Okay then. So if you don't have any doubt, let's start with the questions then. So the questions will be directly one, expression will be given to you, you just have to substitute the values of trigonometric ratio, and then you have to simplify using the basic arithmetic. Like, let's say if I solve the first question for you, the question says sine of 60, cos of 30, sine of 30, cos of 60. Find Shillong Center. I am able to see one classroom, but I don't think that this is your classroom. The person sitting in the blue in the front, is this your center, Shillong? You can please Shillong Center, send your classroom camera port. I can see one classroom, but I don't think that this is your classroom. The answer is 1, that is right. Only what you have to do, just substitute the values. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 30 is same, which is sin 60, root 3 by 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 60 is also 1 by 2. This will be 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which is nothing but 1. Very good, perfect. And this one, and see, these questions are very easy. You have to take care while calculating. The most of the questions are due to basic mistakes, because the questions are very easy. Try this. Sisipur, that's right. Answer is 2. All of you have given the answer, that is right, 2. Perfect, perfect. Try the third one. Tetsu, Sisipur, correct answer. Senapati, that is right, 67 by 12 is the correct answer. So these are the 3 basic types of question in which we have to substitute the values. Now try this one. Like if it is given like this, tan of a plus b is equal to root 3, and tan of a minus b is equal to 1 by root 3. and it is given that a plus b is greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree, a is greater than b, find a and b. Try this one, 1 minute time to solve this one, then I will help you on this. That's right, perfect answer. CC Pur, right answer. Tetso, right answer. Senapati. Shillong Center, what you are doing? Answer for the third part and the fourth question. Perfect. Okay, I am explaining this one. Those who don't know, tan of a plus b, that is root 3. So what you have to do in this one, you have to see that which value of tangent gives you the answer as root 3, and if you know the values, you might remember that tan of 60 degree gives you root 3. So you can write this thing as tan of a plus b is equal to tan of 60 degree. In place of root 3, you can write tan of 60 degree. So what I have done, I have made the trigonometric ratio same on both the side, tan and tan. Now you can equate the argument. Argument is nothing but the angle. So this a plus b and this 60 both are equal. So a plus b is equal to 60 degree. This is your first equation. Similarly from this one, this 1 by root 3 is nothing but tan of 30 degree. So now you can relate the argument. A minus b is equal to 30 degree. This is your second equation. Now using these two equations, you can find the value for a and b, which is 45 and 15. And make sure that a is greater, so that's why a is 45 and b is 15. Is this clear till now? Any doubt? Perfect. Okay. Now, if I say, tell me whether it is true or false, sine of a plus b is equal to sine a plus sine b. What is this? True or false? And if you are, whatever answer you are giving, either true or false, check it by putting the values. Like you can take the values of the standard value, check it by taking a as 30 degree and b as 60 degree. So you will remember. So Saint Joseph, you have said true. So check your values by using this, put a as 30 and b is 60, and then see whether left hand side is equal to right hand side or not. Senapati and Tetso, that is right. The answer is false, that is not true, because if you put a is 30 and b is 60, so here it will become sine of 30 plus 60, which is 90 degree. Here it is sine of 30 degree plus sine of 60 degree. Sine 90 is 1, sine 30 is 1 by 2, and sine 60 root 3 by 2. And we clearly know that 1 is not equal to 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 2. This is false. So that's why the statement is going to be false. 3 is equal to 8. Huh? Shillong Center, how 3 is equal to 8? Second statement for true and false. The value of sin theta increases as theta increases. If the angle is going to be increased, the value of sin theta is going to be increased. True or false? That's right. True, 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 true. Perfect. And if I say in place of sin theta, if I write cos theta. Now what about this? The value of cos theta increases as theta increases. Correct answer, Presidency College. Okay, perfect. So always remember, when theta increases, sin theta increases and cos theta decreases. Now I am giving you one proof that this is one activity, you can say, like I will prove that 1 is equal to 2, right? And I will give you the correct detailed explanation also. Your task is to figure out where is the mistake. We all know that 1 is not equal to 2, but I will prove this 1 is equal to 2, and you have to figure out where is the mistake, right? So let's say, yeah, that's right, Shillong Center. Okay, so suppose x is equal to y, or you can say first step is x minus y is equal to 0 is the linear equation in two variable. So x is equal to y, right? Multiply both the side by 2. So 2x is equal to 2y. Now if equals are subtracted from equals, the remainder is equal. So what I will do, I am subtracting x, since x and y both are equal, so I am subtracting x from the left hand side and y from the right hand side. So it is still going to be equal because x and y both are equal quantities. I am subtracting equal quantities from both the side. Now take this 2y on the left hand side and this x on the right hand side. So minus x will become plus x. Take this 2 as common. This x minus y and x minus y will get cancelled out. So 2 is equal to 1. Now I know that this is wrong. So your task is to figure out which is the wrong step over here. 2 is not equal to 1, but I have given the correct detailed explanation. So your task is to figure out which is the wrong part I have done. But that is no step 6 Senapati. What is wrong over here? Okay, let me name the steps also, so you can easily figure out. This is step 1, this is step 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, and this is 7. So what is wrong in step 6, Senapati? X minus y is equal to 0. Step 3, 4, CC4. What is wrong in this step? In the step 3, I have multiplied 2 on both the side. Then in the step 4, I have subtracted equal quantities from both the side. The basic mistake, the major mistake is step 6. Here I have cancelled out x minus y from both the side, and you know in the step 1 it is mentioned that x minus y is equal to 0. And if both the things are 0, we cannot cancel out 0 from both the sides. That is the thing. So we cannot cancel. This is the wrong over here. This step is wrong. We cannot cancel out 0 and 0 from both the side. Or you can also say, if you can write like this, x minus y upon x minus y. So since x minus y both are 0, so 0 upon 0 is not defined. It is indeterminate form. It is not defined in mathematics. The word is indeterminate. This is the wrong step over here. That's why it is wrong. Okay, so 2 sections we have covered so far for this chapter, trigonometry. The basic relationship between the sides, and the second one is the value of trigonometric ratio at the standard angles. Now only the 2 parts are left. The third part which we are going to do is the ratio of the complementary angles, and the fourth one is the trigonometric identities. And then in the last we will do the height and distances. So we will do the rest 2 parts in the next class. Till the next class, practice the questions from these 2 sections. Okay? Okay then, bye. We'll see you in the next class. Thank you.